G'day everyone, welcome back to my little home machine shop. Today I'll be making some cast bushes from this slug. It's a 2-inch slug, and I'm going to use the mathematics that I showed you last week in my previous video to find that chordal span. Let's chuck it in the 3-jaw chuck, and we're just going to face this now so I've got a clean face that I can actually sketch onto. Over into the vise, and I'm using my center finder here just to shoot a vertical line and a 90-degree line, or approximately at 90 degrees. Center punch the center of that circle. Pop in now with my spring dividers and draw my PCD, or scribe my PCD, that is. I can center punch at the top there, and that's my 0.1. Now using my mass, I can step out that chordal distance now in the 3 spots. Center punch those other 2 locations. And over to the lathe. Now we need to take off the 3-jaw chuck here and put on the 4-jaw chuck. Just undoing those cam locks. A little knock with the soft face mallet. On with the 4-jaw chuck now. Got a little bit of weight in that chuck, so I place a piece of plywood on the way of the bed just so I don't damage the bed. Righto, let's go. Let's start the machine up. And we'll bring the camera in to show you that run out of that 2-inch cast piece. Now the cutting tool I'm using here today is a Sutton hole saw. And this hole saw should allow me enough meat to clean up and make the bush. Now I'm going to reset up the lathe, swap it over and get slug number 2 out of here. And I'm just using the tailstock feed handle here just to drive that hole saw in. And the way I've got it positioned in the vise, you can see the swarf coming out under one of those slots on the bottom slot of that blue hole saw. Once again, reposition the chuck, slug number 3 coming up. And there's the 3 slugs prepared. And of course I've got to flip that and I'll drill them out. Now over to the milling machine. You can see here for the next set I used the milling machine with Cartesian coordinates. And X, Y and Z is centre top apart. And with those coordinates I could easily step over with my milling machine and drill those out. This was a quicker setup doing it this way. I probably should have done this from the start. But I wanted to show you the practical application of using the chordal span mathematical equation. Here's the DRO to show you my Cartesian coordinates in the XY, and I'm just currently backing off there in the Z. And there we have our slugs, and now it's into the 3-jaw chuck to do some cleanup. So there's 3 operations here to make this bush. So this is op 1, where we face and drill. Then we drill it out here, 8mm. I'm not too particularly worried about the hole. I probably should have reamed it, but it's just a bush for a can folder. So we've flipped the part now. This is op 2, and a quick face and parallel turn. And we'll parallel turn down to that diameter that's required in the plan. and of course be a little bit up on size, so it's actually a slight interference fit. Little touch up with the file just to take the sharp edge off that sharp corner, so we can press it in or tap it in without problems. A little bit of a clean up with some emery paper. Righto, so I'm taking it out of the chuck and flipping it here, and now I'll OD turn the outside diameter down to 14 millimeters. The other diameter, the minor, was 12, and there's some parallel turning here, and I'll speed these up for you. If you look on the screen, you'll notice that I always show the speed of the camera if I made it faster. So here we are, just facing off this part to length. Once again in with the file. And I wanted to get a nice radius on the outside of that edge there. That's why I spent a bit of time out with the file. Sometimes it's quicker just to do that than make a form to it, or a radius to it, if you know what I mean. And there we have our finished bush. Righto, over to the bench. Let's look at the plan, and pretty much what it looks like. Bring the little engine over. I've put some Loctite on this cast just so it doesn't work its way out over time. It shouldn't. It is a snug fit in there. I had to give it a little persuasion, but I'm not hitting it that hard. You can see it going in quite well. Just going to wipe off that red Loctite now. Now I'll put a cam follower in, but this isn't the actual cam follower. I'm be using a bronze part for that. This is just a steel part that's 8mm, and you can see there it went in like a finger in a glove, and no worries at all. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next video, guys. Bye for now.